Yo, what's good? It's Daniel. I don't really know how to do this stuff, so like, this is just my trade recaps. Well, more like trades recaps, like the typical. So like, let's get into it, I guess. I don't know. Alright, hold up. So this one was so I had one winning and one break even trade of the day. So let's go over the winning one, which was the one I took at like around 6 a.m. So let's look here. We are consolidating, right? More of like a chop fest. I went to a 15-minute. I saw this. I didn't really care. I decided, whatever, let's move on. I'll just continue on with it. I don't really find this as a manipulation because we only really swept one low. When I look for a manipulation, I look for like multiple highs or lows to be swept like we had here. We had two highs get swept here with this manipulation leg. So I went to the 3-minute and defined it. Hold up. I defined it better. See, so it was just this move. I defined it better, right? Throughout this manipulation, like we did not leave any 5 or a 3-minute like gap or anything, but we left a 2-minute, which is where I looked for my entry. So we left this 2-minute for value gap, as you can see right here, and we inversed it, and then I entered off of the inverse. By the way, these are not like lore accurate trades. I just re-sketched them. The actual RR was at like 9.76 of this trade. And then I might break even at this 15-minute low right here, which we hit relatively fast. We did actually almost get stopped out right here. How much ticks was that from getting stopped? That was 0.9 of a point or 9 ticks before getting stopped. And then we just dumped. Like, it was insane. I woke up here after placing my trade, and then I fell asleep for like 2 minutes or something, and I just saw we dumped. It was more like 5, 6, or 10 minutes, and I just saw we were already like right here, and I was so shocked. We hit break even. I went break even here. The reason I go for these low lows is because there is a possibility it does reverse, but also since it's a high risk to reward trade. If you go here, if you going break even at the 50% mark of a trade when it's high to risk to reward is could work. Like here would have worked either way. I would have not been break even actually. See, so I tend just to go for a low 15-minute 1 hour low if it's high risk to reward trade. So yeah, that's why I did my stop there. We hit that. We kind of retraced and then we continued dumping. We dumped crazy after that. We retraced and then we just, I don't get it. We reversed pretty much exactly at the -4, which is actually something I want to watch for. I want to watch runners. Like, say if I were to leave runners, right? Like take one contract out of break even, so I already am up no matter what happens, and then take more contracts out at my hard TP, and then leave like a contract or two just to run. I want to see how many in like a course of a month. I'm not actually gonna do this. This is like more of a forward test. It's kind of like I'm testing it. I'm not actually gonna do it. I'm gonna watch out for it though. See, because if I would have left a few runners, those runners would have been like at the if it was like an actual trade, it would have been a 15 risk to reward instead of a 9.76, and that would have been a crazy risk to reward. So that's kind of what my idea is behind that, and that's my idea behind this trade. I'll go into like why I entered shorts rather than longs in a minute, but that's kind of just self-explanatory. And then this was the second setup right here. This was an 8.5 risk to reward trade. I entered off of a 1-minute inverse. And you might see like, hold up, there's another one right here. Why didn't I enter after this one was inverse? But that's because we already had a good reaction off of it, and we kind of already just, you see, we already kind of just sucked all the liquidity out there, right? So I decided, hold up, I'll just wait for this one to get inverse instead. So I entered off of the inverse right here. We did retrace. We almost, again, we got like maybe 66% of my drawdown or whatever. And then we dumped. Here I was like, hold up, we actually might hit a second trade TP of the day. And I was getting a little bit hyped. But then we started consolidating here. I took a contract out. And then we started waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. We dumped, like, oh, we might be in the clear. Because now we're like almost halfway through the trade. And then we just reverse and go straight to break even, which is fine because I still made around 300 towards my eval here. Alright, now for what's it called? Why I decided to short. So you see the 4 hour, it's on the down, you know. And like, same with the hourly. It was on the downtrend here. So that's why I entered shorts. Because they were both correlated and going down. Now for what I'm planning to do. Right now I'm looking at this hourly because it seems to be kind of like consolidating. This 4 hour, if at 10 o'clock it stays within this range as well, it would be more consolidation than anything. So I'd have to wait for like another, probably a few days, because like this, I didn't trade this whatsoever because there wasn't really, actually I did trade this. I think I took a loss. I don't know. I don't really care. But I didn't trade here because there was really no good sense of direction I really wanted to. I took a long here because I thought I was kind of impatient and I thought, okay, maybe we break to the upside and I might be able to catch it early. But we, in reality, didn't really break out of the consolidation zone here. We were still within it. We only broke out yesterday at 10 p.m. So, what I'm hoping for tonight is, well, what I'm hoping for in 20 minutes is for this to close as a, like, it's to create this as a 4 hour high. Because I wouldn't really be shocked if we kind of reverse now instead. Like, we already took out daily liquidity here. So, like, what's stopping us from pumping again? Nothing really. Maybe just these lows and whatever. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we might just pump soon. But I don't really know. I don't really care. Whatever happens, happens. If at 10 p.m. we still 4 hours still in this range, I'm gonna need to wait. Hopefully, it won't be as long as here. Here, you know. But that's it. If we break to the upside on the hourly, but the 4 hour, say the 4 hour closes bullish. And then on the hourly, we break to the upside past the zone. I will not be entering anything because the 4 hour and the 1 hour would not be correlated. You see the 4 hour high is up here. I'd wait for this 4 hour high to be, what's it called? To hold up, I'd be waiting for a bigger structure of this 4 hour high. And that's about it. And then let's go to performance tasks. So, thank you. Whatever. So my total RPL, PNL currently, I mean, is this. Yeah, that's just whatever. My day win, I don't get how it's 83.33, but I'm guessing is when I went to break even. It took a little bit out. And then my trade winning percentage is around a 50%. Profit factor 1.74. I'm guessing that's a good thing. I'm not really sure. As you can see, I was kind of $1,000 down on the eval, but then now I'm around 1,000 up, which is okay in my opinion. Let's go to the monthly calendar, I guess. Last week I had 2 losing trades, 1 losing trade, 2 losing trades. So that was 5 losses right here that week. Why does it say 6 trades? Whatever. And then I had 1 winning trade and 1 break-even trade today, which canceled out all my losses. So here it is, what it is, you know. That's trading for you. My strategy is 4.6 average risk to reward with around a 40% win So I am expecting lots of losses, but then I'm expecting my wins. And then I'm not expecting, but my wins and to like make back everything I lose. So it doesn't really matter to me personally. What is this? Oh, whatever. So yeah, that's about it, See ya. I guess I don't really know how to close this.